The goal is hard to reach when you're not ready to the possible difficulties may you encounter. Trials are always be with us, and this will bring us down when you as a dreamer has nothing to do with all your difficulties. What makes stronger to an individual is that learn to rest, think, remember, and never surrender. Now let's witness the story of a dreamer. This story is entitled The Dreamer. Hello everyone. That photo was took in August 23, 2019. It was after my graduation in senior high school. I don't know why, if it's natural to me to walk and listen to the sea waves alone. That time, I'm thinking for my someday if it will be good or not. In studying, it takes a big cost, and I'm worried I can't afford, and I know that we're not rich, and also we're not have a stable income, and sometimes I'm affected when there is something a problem in my family. I can't really open up to them about me because they will just taking time the majority in their own. After a long walk in a seaside, I sat on the chair and looked forward, looking for the end of the situation I'm in. Maybe it's about time to not to continue and stop dreaming because I'm always dreaming, but no one supported me. That's why here I am right now, thinking, looking, and making things that it can help what I feel and what I am right now. Maybe I'm not this type of person who can do everything without the help of others. But I am not like that. I'm always and I need the support, especially my family, because the family is very valuable with me. Everything happens to me. I want to share, I want to speak out, and I want them to listen. But there are times that I am not being heard. I do not know if I am lucky on that time or I am blessed. Because when I sat on the chair, looking and searching for the possibilities that I can do in my life, I saw one of my classmates, a girl, and because I am close also to her, I sat beside her. I asked her what she's doing there, and yes, she told me she have a problem, a personal problem. But I told her that I have my problem too. We're the same. It's also personal. But we decided to open up each other, to hear our situation and hear each other's advices. I am both lucky and blessed because I have someone that will listen what's on my situation, what I feel that time. And yes, I was enlightened in her advices. It's very valuable and I will keep it forever. And yes, she also thanked me because I was there who listened to her. And the time come, I am now about to say goodbye to the person, to my classmate, for being there and who listened to me and give me advices, everything that makes me being I am in that because to her. You will be lucky if you will have someone who will listen to you and give you advices and supported you. And same to her. She also say goodbye to me. Though she's hesitant at first, but he deserve what she feel because that will be learned someday. It was late night when I got home and I directly go to my bed and started sleeping. At that night, I had a dream of being believed to myself. This is what I dreamed last night. It's like I went into my brain and it was very bright that makes me feel better to go on. That reminds me to think and have a good control, to be optimistic in everyday living. It shows I entered in my brain and that it means I should control every decision and everything that I do in my life. I should control myself and keep being in controlled in a good way every day. And when I woke up in the morning, I started my day with an exercise because my nightmare was good and yes to have a healthy life and no for negativities and taking control in my own and be with myself. By that, I can make possibilities, the impossible, to be possible. Taking control in ourselves is good. because I am now able to control and be positive. And yes, I am now sharing with my friends, families, the the positivity that I have and they must have. And by that, we can live and we can be to the dream and we can be reach more than what we think. In here, I am happy. It because before I can only share the smile and happiness with my friends and family, but now I can able them to have a healthy life, to avoid being depressed, being thinking the problem in their own. It must be do things that makes them feel out and have in control in their own life. I invited my friends and family through this dance, through dancing, because it is my habit and it is my goal to influence also the people of what I have started in my own. And yes, I am now also focusing on my study. I also attended online classes for me to learn and interact also, not only with my teacher but with my classmates as well. Because of this control of myself, to be focused on the goal, to be positive in everything that will make me better. I can do the impossible to possible. I have this control in my study and in my own happiness. And whatever the hard works to work on my activities in school, I feel and I make myself positive in making it, to multitask it. I know, especially when you're studying to be a teacher, wasn't easy. You need to multitask everything. And this has always happened not only to one student in college, but to all the students in college. I do not have my own PC or personal computer, but I am lucky to have a friend who offered me to borrow and to allow me to use the laptop. And even in my phone, I can do my activities, but it's better to make it in a laptop. And whatever I have right now, I am still blessed. And yes, I am proud to say that I am now a third year student. One semester to go, and I'll be to the chosen and closer, and wish to have a good flow and allows me to be on the list of graduating students someday. And I keep reminding myself, fight. And yes, it makes me comfortable, and you do the same also. For you to continue what you started.